take it back to running train tracks. Big pro.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Boston. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Raptors. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And for the Raptors, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, 2 years after their first title, the Raptors last season missed the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Fred VanVleet said people are overlooking us again, which is not a bad place to be in. Kevin, this front office finds diamonds in the rough, so it's only a matter of time before they're back in the mix.
I agree, David. They are a quality organization. They always find a way. Thank you. And the NBA with the long regular season, as we all know, are there things, Chris, that can make the season seem even longer or shorter for that matter?
Well, it depends. Are you losing? Are you winning? Are you not seeing eye to eye? That's when the season really can drag on. When you're winning, like the cliche says, time flies when you're having fun. It's true.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the 1 spot. And for Toronto, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Guard spots filled by VanVleet and Trent, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Here's Siakam. Williams with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
To the paint. The kick out to Barnes. 5 on the clock. There's the drive. Blocked again. Upside, Brown. Over Trent. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. VanVleet outside. To the wing on the left. Siakam against Williams. Siakam passes to VanVleet. And the Raptors miss again. It's the Celtics ball. Smart deciding where to go with it. Horford kicks to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Indiana. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. And he doesn't have to score to impact winning. But if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Brown outside. Williams has a screen for Brown. Rejected by VanVleet.
And perfect positioning from VanVleet, wanting to block shots whenever he can. Great instinct.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep.
It'll be a Raptors.
Great clip.
It's time for T-shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew. Look who's coming on the court. Come on and step out for your Northside crew.
Out some stats for Jaylen Brown. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game, and you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Trent finds Barnes. Back to Trent. There's the pass to Van Vliet. And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Van Vliet.
You love seeing guys like Fred VanVleet make it. Not highly recruited in high school, undrafted out of college, Van Vliet has turned himself into a terrific player in our league.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Tatum against Anunoby. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Smart against Anunoby. Inside. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Smart.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Siakam. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Smart passes to Brown. The three-pointer, no good.
Oh, that's just a great deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Pass to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that group.
Here's Smart. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
Barnes against Horford. Shot from 12. And it's sent back by Horford. Brown kicks to Smart. Back to Brown. Three-pointer. No good. Shot missing. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That's his first personal.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season,
line
they're
for your
respectable
Raptors.
78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes. Achua, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Marcus Smart. Both shots good from the stripe. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. White looking around. Pass to Tatum. A three. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 6 points.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Ready to fire.
White against Van Vliet. Now Barnes. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
White drives in. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking. And you know, things got stagnant. That's why their offense looking so off.
Back to Brown. It's hauled in by Trent.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Passes it to Van Vliet. He takes it in. The pass to Anunoby. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Trent can't hit. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum's shot is off. Toronto shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Here's Barnes. And the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got 6.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jaylen Brown.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
That's good from Williams. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. And Williams drops them both. Toronto with the ball. Now here's Van Vliet. 29 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Outside Tatum. And he drives in. Off with the layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Van Vliet against Tice. Here's Birch. And it's sent back by White.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Screen by Tice. White goes in. Good defensive work there by Young. Raptors with the lead. Outside Flynn. Here's Mikhailuk. Guarded by Tatum. A Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Tatum. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Van Vliet kicks to Flynn. Pass to Young. Here's Mikhailuk. Driving in. It's good.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. It's tipped. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Young finds Birch. Makes it off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Young against White. Here's Williams. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
13 foul.
The Raptors making a switch here.
For your Raptors, Chris Boucher.
And here is Flynn. 1 second left. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, Thaddeus Young made it clear. This team was looking forward to this rematch.
We definitely has had our eyes on this game, for them coming back to our house and taking care of business. But that's when any team, we want to be able to beat each and every team that steps foot on the court with us.
Players sometimes, Greg, don't want to admit the games they had circled on the calendar, but he made no bones about it, did he?
Nah, listen, Kevin, I like that competitive spirit, and this guy backs it up with his play.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
They've got Precious Achiuwa, Anunoby out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2, so that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Smart. He's tightly guarded. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
First team foul.
For Toronto, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Malachi Flynn taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And both free throws good from Flynn. Celtics trail by 8. Pritchard passes to Williams.
I got him.
Down low. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by Achua.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Anunoby kicks to Achua. Here's Boucher. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Flynn. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
Toronto leading by 6.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, is patience and precision as a playmaker.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
It's a two-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming on the board. Come on and get loud for your Northside crew.
Some changes. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Barnes comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now, here's Trent, guarded by Smart. Trent passes to Siakam. Now VanVleet. Just 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The dunk by Achua.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Boston timeout call. Fans allowed section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew. Look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your North Side Crew.
Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting two guards in the NBA. And you look at Trent, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
And one of the benefits of being as fantastic at the free throw line as he is it allows him to be really aggressive at driving the lane.
Here's Smart. He has 6. Here's Pritchard. And there's the drive. Over in the corner, Brown. 6 to shoot. Williams has a screen for Brown. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They did a better job of getting inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And for everything he provides on offense, Chris, Brown's defense is just as impactful.
Kevin's strong, tough, quick twitch athleticism, and he plays with tremendous pride.
Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Brown, no good on the free throw.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Trent can't hit. Celtics trail by 4. Brown outside. Outside, Smart. Pass to Tice. The steal. Now, here's Trent, guarded by Smart. Here's Van Vliet. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Tice against Siakam. Horford in the post. Shoots over Achua. Horford no luck. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 4. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Van Vliet with it. 6 points for him. Throws it up high. The dunk by Achua.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Van Vliet with the assist.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. Tice with a screen on Van Vliet. Driving inside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Raptors leading by 4. Now Van Vliet. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Now, here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Horford. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Throw good, Siakam.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Brown. And it's White in for Smart. Good on both.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
From downtown. Rebound by the Raptors.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Van Vliet with it. Williams picks him up.
That's number 2 on him already. The third foul before the half. He may be grabbing some foul.
Third team foul.
Here's Van Vliet.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
White dishes to Tatum.
Raptors foul. Raptors go.
Ken Burge is checked in for Toronto.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Raptors. Ken Burge.
Inside, intercepted. Young looking it over. And the pass to Barnes. Back to Young. Here's Birch. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Birch has got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Tatum down low. He's against Young. Tatum no good. Toronto shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Van Vliet no good. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Ejected by Young.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Van Vliet. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tice passes to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Williams. Boston, no good that time either. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Here's Boston now. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. Broke loose. Young with the steal. Van Vliet against Williams. Young outside. To the left side wing. Burge kicks to Young. From 13, and he hits the jump shot. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go. Barnes against Tatum. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul.
Fred VanVleet.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for the Celtics.
Five seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Tatum for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. Raptors lead by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss, and obviously, they've taken that to heart.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So it's Boston now, 15-point game. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Williams at the center. Pass to Horford over Barnes. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Brown outside. Williams sets a screen for Brown. From 11 feet away, tries again, and Williams with the nice bucket inside.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Barnes, and it's sent back by Horford. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. It's Trent on the wing. 5 to shoot. And here's Barnes for 3.
When a giant like Horford comes into your peripheral, just as you're releasing the shot, it definitely makes shooters feel more uncomfortable.
Horford with a screen on Van Vliet. Smart finds Tatum. Fires the 3. No good there. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Siakam outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Tuesday, They'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against the Wizards, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
They throw good, Siakam. Siakam hits them both. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
With 90 seconds, one, a t-shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew. Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Marcus Smart. How last month turned out for him. 3rd in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And it's his lightning-quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also, his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball. Toronto leading by 13. Van Vliet looking around. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about it. LeBron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The future that Tatum has in this league is so bright. I mean, he's proven to have a great work ethic and desire to keep improving.
Achua, he's checked in for Barnes. And so Tatum nails them both. Toronto leading by 11. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Stolen by Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Smart. Williams looking over the floor. Dishes it to Horford. In the corner. Tatum with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Number 5 is Marcus Smart.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. And so Tatum nails them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
Van Vliet against Smart. Looking to end his cold spell. For 3, Siakam. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics trail by 9. And here's Smart. He has 6. The 3 from Tatum. Knocks down the 3 ball. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. There's a screen. Takes it inside. And just miss after miss right now. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Outside Tatum, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And the Raptors making a change here. Flynn's checked in. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Raptors leading by 6. Outside Flynn. Pass to Trent. Back to Flynn. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. That one wide left. Celtics trail by 6. Smart on the wing. Defended by Trent. Smart passes to Pritchard. Brown outside. Tice sets a screen for Brown. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offense.
Craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, looking from the report. Come on and get loud for your Northside crew. Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew.
And making some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here's Mikhailuk. Light covering. Siakam, a screen on White. Here's Mikhailuk. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
For your Raptors. Svetislav Mikhailuk. At the line for two.
That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So he comes up empty at the line.
That's not like him at all. He's been so steady up until those.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Passes it to Flynn. Jacks up a three. The rebound by the Celtics.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
To the middle, here's Tice. Good D by Siakam. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the shot goes in.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Tice finds Tatum. Here's the three. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving in. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 8. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young outside. Toronto working the ball around now. The pass to Mikhailuk. Clock is at 3. Over Tatum. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Pritchard. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. To the paint. Trying to get something going. And Tice gets it to go.
Gotta like how agile Tice is. I mean, he rolls so well after setting screens for his guys.
Flynn dishes to Young. Pass to Anunoby. And here is Flynn. Siakam, a screen on Williams. Flynn the pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Outside Tatum. Tice with a screen on Young. Here's Tatum. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Flynn the pass to Anunoby.
2 minutes.
Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, White. Tice sets a screen for White. Williams trying to break free, and it's White missing. Toronto leading by 6. Outside, Flynn. There's 1:26 left in the third. Pass to Mikhailuk. Lets it go with a 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, after winning the championship in Germany, Tice came to the NBA in 2017 and immediately became an important part of the rotation. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Flynn kicks to Siakam. It's up a 3. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Flynn against Tice. Here's Pritchard with the drive. Good defensive work there by Young. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Tatum. Over in the corner, White. Tice sets a screen for White, and it's Tice in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Come on, fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. It's Boucher out there with Kem Birch. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
And wheeling himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Here's White. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And it's Brown missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Trent. To the middle. Here's Boucher. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's an 8-point Toronto lead. The Celtics shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Brown inside, covered by Barnes. And it's Brown missing. Toronto shooting poorly, just 35% so far. It's Trent on the wing. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. Misses off the right iron. Celtics trail by 8. Smart with the ball. Over Boucher. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You will never outwork Marcus Smart. So, look, you can't get lazy on D and don't start fouling.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
And the first one at the line is good.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
Achua, he's checked in for Ken Birch. And so, Smart nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Boucher with a screen on Brown. Here's Barnes. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Boston, no good that time either. Toronto leading by 6. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Smart dishes to Horford. Brown outside. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Shoots over Achua. And that one goes long.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Trent. He's covered closely. Trains it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And hard to defend that any better. Sometimes Van Vliet is just going to score no matter what.
Here's Brown. Offensive rebound. Outside Horford. Off target from outside. Raptors leading by 9. Oh, Van Vliet. Good work defensively by Smart. Inside, Boucher with the steal. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. It's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off for this.
Look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Northside crew.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside, White. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. VanVleet's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Barnes passes to Achua. The kick out to Barnes. Shoots over Brown. Rebounded by the Celtics. Smart on the wing. Covered by VanVleet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
And VanVleet picks one up.
I like Smart using his size advantage on the interior. Nice work out there.
Marcus Smart at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so, Smart nails both of them. Toronto leading by 9. Now, here's Trent. Boucher with a screen on White. There's the drive.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Now the pass to Smart. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Knocked loose and stolen by Horford. Here's Smart. And Brown now atop the key. VanVleet against Smart. Back to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Over Trent. And it's Brown missing.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
VanVleet finds Trent. Now, here's Achua. Boucher passes to Trent. Shoots over Brown. They get it again. VanVleet outside. And here's Trent. Pass to Boucher. Second chance shot. Trent can't hit.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Smart kicks to White. Pass to Brown. And Boucher sends it back.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Here's Trent. And it's off the back rim. No good.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
That doesn't go either for Brown.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Trent with it. Wide on him. Trent passes to Achua. White goes in. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
VanVleet outside. The 17-footer. It's deflected.
clock by Marcus Smart. Very few defenders in this league can match his ferocity.
White finds Brown.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
And here is Horford, defended by Trent. Horford no luck. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Barnes against Brown. A 15-footer. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown outside. .127 left in the 4th quarter. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Van Vliet against Smart. The kick out to Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Raptors.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Fred Van Vliet.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Here's Trent. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Smart kicks to White. Brown wide open. He fires. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Trent passes to Van Vliet. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us as New Balance presents our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.